It's such a versatile vegetable. It's just coming into season now as well, so it's perfect. When buying aubergines, go into shop, try and find a nice heavy one. If you stick your thumb into it, your thumbnail, it should spring back if it's nice and young. Now, the younger they are, the less bitter they are, but you know all that kind of faff about salt in them and all that business? You don't need to do that anymore. Okay. Generally, you don't need to do it.
Good. I'm
just taking a few nice slices here, probably about ½ centimetre thick, and we're going to griddle them. And this is actually my favourite way to cook them. I think you can get some amazing, nice caramelisation on them. Nice. But you can also use them in curries, you use them in salads, you know, you can whiz them up, you can roast them off, whiz them up with a bit of garlic.
I do love a brinjal bhaji, that's what...
Well, there we are.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's so many amazing ways you can cook these. So I'm just rubbing them with a little bit of olive oil, and like I said, I love them griddled. So onto my really nice hot griddle pan. Going to take around 2-3 minutes each side. That's literally it. Okay.
So you oiled those rather than
the
pan.
Always oil. Anytime you cook with a griddle pan, whether it's meat, fish...
That's where I'm going wrong.
Always oil the meat or the fish rather than the griddle, because it just sits in the grooves otherwise.
OK, right.
So we're going to make a fantastic stuffing for these now. Now, this is actually kind of a nice Greek-inspired meal, OK? So, for me, that always starts off with a load of onion and garlic. So just sweat it down in a little bit of oil. We're going to add some spinach to this as well.
Nice.
Right? Now, I love spinach, and that actually looks like a lot of spinach there, which is probably about half the quantity you actually need for this recipe. But just get it in there. It's going to start wilting down. A couple of minutes, that's going to be done. But whenever you cook spinach, it tends to let off a little bit of water, and we don't want that excess kind of moisture in there.
Dampness.
So it's a good idea just to get it into a colander, let it sit and almost cool down a little bit, because we're going to add some cheese to it as well, which also helps. And just look at the stuff that comes out of it, you know? So just drain that off.
So you don't need to squeeze the moisture out?
Well, you can squeeze it out, you know. If you just let it do its thing in there, it'll kind of come out. You can get your hands in there if you like. But that's the basis for our filling, but we're also going to add some amazing flavours now. So I've got some beautiful, salty feta cheese.
I love feta.
Now, obviously, if you wanted to make this truly vegetarian, then get vegetarian cheese for this. I'm actually going to reserve some of this as well, just from a topping, which is going to be amazing and like just add texture. I mean, my mouth's watering already with it. Pine nuts. Again, this dish is as much about kind of texture as flavour, you know. It's just, but it looks colourful, looks amazing. And
you haven't toasted those pine nuts?
No, you can toast them off, yeah.
But you
keep an eye on them.
to.
No, you don't have to. You know, I mean, sometimes it's a little bit of a faff, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just another
thing to do. It adds another level of flavour, you know. We've also got some dried oregano there, so that goes in, and some nutmeg as well, which can add that kind of nice little peppery kick. Not too much, though, because it's really, really overpowering. And then what you need to do is just literally get your spoon in there, give that a really nice mix. Now, we call this an aubergine roll because we've got some nice griddled aubergines. Let me just show you very quickly. These aubergines would have started to just kind of caramelise up there, OK?
I'm smelling the lemon over here.
Exactly.
It's
I'll keep an eye on what's going on there. But you can either make this in a great big kind of baking dish or make individual portions. It's completely up to you.
Yeah.
But what I've got here, my aubergines, just get some of the filling, about a tablespoon. So let's go on some of this filling on each.
Yeah.
There we go. And like I said, it's just absolutely packed full of flavour. And this is absolutely delicious.
It smells it already.
You know, when people kind of talk about vegetarian food and they kind of turn their nose up at it a little bit, do you know what? You will not miss the meat. This is absolutely amazing.
And the aubergine's got a meaty texture,
it certainly has.
Isn't it?
So get these into your bowl, just roll them up. I mean, it doesn't need to be too neat. OK.
I'm a bit disturbed here, because that is a small dish, and we will all need to be tucking in at the end of it.
Maybe I should have done a bigger portion, to be honest. Right, just to kind of wet it up a little bit, I've got some tomato passata. So just drizzle over the top. You don't need loads and loads.
And that cuts out a lot of faff, just getting it in the
exactly,
jar,
yeah. Sieved tomatoes, perfect.
Yeah.
We've got, in a bowl here, breadcrumbs, flat leaf parsley, garlic, lovely bit of lemon zest as well. You know what I mean? This is really just going to kind of just add the zing to the dish. Give that a nice little mix through. And like I said, this is where the texture's coming from.
Ooh.
Over the top there. Nice, generous helping. Some of the feta.
Oh,
and I've also got some mozzarella.
Oh, lovely.
I'm going to pop that in the oven for around 25 minutes, 190, gas mark 5. Bubbling, golden. It's going to be lovely.